Welcome to the Advanced Wisdom series, where I share with you the highest and best wisdom to help you live more of a wisdom-inspired life. This wisdom comes from three God-realized enlightened avatars that I've studied the most: Krishna, Jesus, and Paramahansa Yogananda. And in this particular episode, I'm going to be talking to you about three topics: simplicity, love, and God. A quote on each of these, although I will preview that God plays a pretty strong role, not surprisingly, in all of them, as he does on the topic of wisdom. So let's get into the first quote. God is simple. Everything else is complex. Do not seek absolute values in the relative world of nature. Okay? One of the great insights that happened to me was I was going 24/7, and at one point in my life I realized I needed to simplify. And the simple life has been proven so many times to be the happiest and most successful. Okay? That's because complexity diminishes us. It drains us. Simplicity gives us the space to look about, to ruminate, to consider, to contemplate, all that sort of stuff in terms of making better decisions on the most important things in our life. The simple life enables us to focus on only what is most important to our happiness and growth. So, key action step coming out of this for your consideration: consider how you can simplify your life starting right now. Think of 2 or 3 things that you will stop doing right now to simplify your life. You will be surprised, A, how you can let them go and there's no consequences to it, and how much more time you have to spend, quality time, on the most important things. So let's talk about the next quote. Ordinary love is selfish, darkly rooted in desires and satisfactions. Think about that. Divine love is without condition, without boundary, without change. What a contrast between ordinary and divine love. The flux of the human heart is gone forever at the transfixing touch of pure love. Quite a contrast here. Ordinary love is selfish and darkly rooted. Divine love is without condition. Put another way, unconditional love. Ordinary love is all about ego, me. Okay? All about ego. Divine love is unconditional and expansive. Our love and our ability to love expands dramatically. Pure love is expansive to embrace all that is, and all that is really about God. It creates the space for God's love to be in your life. Okay, next quote. And this one's a little bit strange, so listen to it. If you don't invite God to be your summer guest, like the best, the warmest of times, the most comfortable times, he won't come in the winter of your life. In other words, if you don't invite God into the best times of your life, but only expect him to be there in the bad times of your life, it's going to be tough because you haven't developed that relationship. God is not an integral part of every aspect of your life, since God is an integral part of all the universes to infinity and beyond. A great movie taught us all about that. Because God is really 24/7, not just the good times, not just the bad times, when we, oh, God, please help me out of this bad situation. Invite God to your good times all the time, okay? We build our relationship with God best through the daily practice of meditation. Meditation is the core foundation of developing your relationship with God. It is the core practice of being able to grow spiritually and to eventually achieve enlightenment. Okay? So make God a part of every aspect of your life, the good times and the bad times. Okay, some interesting quotes. I suggest you refresh your memory on what was talked about here. Find something that you can just kind of grab onto and say, starting right now, I'm going to be making this change in my life, and focus on it for, say, 12 weeks so it becomes an integral part of you and of your habits and who you are and what's important to you. Okay? Start implementing some of these big pieces of wisdom into your life so you can live more of a wisdom-inspired life, because a wisdom-inspired life is the very best life that we as humans can live. Well, thank you very much for listening to this episode. I greatly appreciate it. I look forward to connecting with you again soon.